Mysonne, Mice, as he's
Mm-hmm.
affectionately referred to as, he drops another track declaring spiritual warfare on your guy, Troy Ave, on the new Jay-Z beat, or an old Jay-Z beat, the Renegade beat. Um,
He
yeah.
trying to get more. He trying to soak out all the publicity he can get when the Troy Ave love back and forth. I thought that would
Oh,
have
my
been it.
son's the only
But
one
yeah,
trying to suck out publicity. Bro, you gotta just relax off all your Troy Ave. Like you being a little bit too biased with Troy Ave, dog. You act like Troy Ave the only one who's supposed to be trying to make money off of this beef. That's a problem.
all I'm saying, he dropped it. He already dropped the song. You dropped the song about it. The man dropped
Nigga,
the
they've
song
been
about
dropping
you.
songs about each other for years.
Okay, well,
It ain't nothing new. And
it ain't too
I
much
guess
more
on the
my
track
son.
he's talking. What you were saying?
It ain't too much more my son can say than after he said. I mean, that was a nice track that he did before that. But I heard the track.
Okay, so we both heard the track. Here's some quotes from the snippet. He said, "This is for real niggas only. We ain't condoning no sucker shit. Nah, we ain't fucking with it. Weak ass niggas that play tough and run and snitch. Don't come around us with no sucker shit." Probably sounds a lot better coming out of my son's mouth, of course, but we get the gist of what he's saying. He also says, "Now they praising rats, the integrity gone. When a man giving you facts, you'll never be wrong. When a clown performing, you just let him amuse. When a G's living with honor, he can never lose," or something like that. Never to prove, nigga. Nothing to prove, nigga. I done already proved that. Now you in trouble because Miser's getting his groove back. Ugh. You got to go
I
listen
mean,
to the shit yourself. It's
he's
on
saying
his
some good
Instagram.
stuff. I mean, his lyrics is good. He's making good claims on what he's saying for the streets, and
Yeah,
it's
man.
making sense.
Yeah, this is on Hip Hop DX, man. If y'all go listen to this or just go to my son's Instagram page, you can hear the whole snippet. I thought it was all right follow up. He picked the Renegade beat. I probably wouldn't have picked that beat, but it sounded pretty solid. I don't think you got to rap at 100% to be better than Troy Ave, personally. But I don't know how much of I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on the overall beef. I think Troy Ave is doing a good job of just having a good rollout, winning over the hearts of the people. I think there's going to be a loud portion of people that supporting Troy Ave, younger people. They keep on. When I read the comments, they want to bring up the taxi robber stuff. It seems like they stuck on that. Nobody really cares about Troy Ave testifying. They don't care about Banger losing his life. They don't care about Troy Ave saying disrespectful stuff to the family. None of that stuff really comes out. They stuck on that taxi robber shit, and I'll admit it is pretty funny. It made me laugh. But to be fair, my son has denied that he robbed any taxi drivers. He said that he went to jail for a crime that he didn't commit, and he held it, he carried it because he comes from the streets, and he felt like when you get caught for something you didn't do, you don't tell on your guys. Even if you didn't do it, you just figure out how to get free without telling. So, but everybody who the jailhouse full of niggas who say
Right.
they ain't do some
Everybody,
shit.
right, man. It's like, I'm gonna take his word for it and say he ain't do it, but it just that's kind of hard for me to believe that it's a mistaken identity on a cab driver robber. It's like, it's like,
It's not hard for me to believe that, but go ahead.
yeah, but I'm just saying with me, just you took the rap for your mans, but you ain't really do it. But it's like you was there. How was like I don't know, but he's saying he ain't do it. They just picked him up and he just did 7. He did a whole he did a whole 7 behind that. So
That's what he's saying. So it kind of
honorable
like
man, honorable man.
when I weigh the tracks, right? I
Right.
listen to my song tracks and I listen to Troy Ave tracks. Troy Ave tracks do make me laugh a little bit more. It's funny, but they're not as original as my son's tracks. Troy Ave, we know from back in the day, Troy Ave has taken his whole style from 50 Cent. He even used 50's beat. It's not like he did something different with the flow. He kind of just put his words in place of it, and then the substance of it. He's calling him a taxi robber when he's saying that that ain't really true. I feel like my son's tracks are a little bit more realer. The OG of me is like, damn, I resonate with what my son's saying is more. I feel like the image that Troy Ave is putting out most of the time is not positive, and it's hard to maintain this tough guy image after you went through what you went through. And who's to say that this tough guy image is even something that really should be glorified like that? It kind of seems like Troy Ave ain't learned shit from
A tough
everything
guy
that he went
image.
through.
I don't see how people like into his business and his marketing with his persona, and they try to
Mm-hmm.
mix that where I don't like this his image. Just say you
Mm-hmm.
don't like the man marketing image, bro. Don't bring in his marketing image into what his homie died and his situation in the streets. It's business here, so it's like I get it, but that's how people looking at it. I don't like the image he's portraying. He's marketing a rapper. What kind of image do you want him to portray?
So people are not allowed to not like his image. What is your point with that?
What kind of image are you expecting him to do after this happened? You expect him to roll over and die? You're
People are
not
getting
expecting him to be a
no, the
rapper?
people
You're
are
not
getting
expecting him to be
tired of
himself?
these. People are getting tired of the fake guy image. What my son's
What?
point is, when people perpetuate this tough guy image, right? I'm running in the clubs, I'm taking guns from people, I'm shooting them, right? My son is saying that that's encouraging the youth to be like that's something to be. Bricks in my backpack, Harry Powder, all of this stuff, right? And that really is going to cause you to crash out and go to jail and might cause you to get hurt, right? But it's going to raise Troy Ave's profile. It's going to cause him to get more money. So he's trying to say that ain't a good image to put out to the youth. A lot of people would agree with that. Just like
Okay, do
when
you agree with that? Hold on, I
to
want to
some
ask you
degree
for
I
a
do.
second.
Listen,
You
listen.
you
That's
feel
some of the shit that you be praising Charleston White about. When Charleston White tears down rappers' images like, damn, this ain't good for the community. They talking about killing and all of that. You be the first one to put on a cape and defend Charleston White. So now when my son is saying basically the same thing about Troy Ave, it's like you think it's so foreign. It's like we ain't supposed to talk about his marketing strategy. If we feel like the shit ain't positive, I think people is allowed to be critical of that. What's the big deal?
okay? Well, if this is who you put in, if his image on marketing his music is what you putting on kids and what they're doing, we got a lot of work to do. If Troy Ave and the rappers is the guy that he's just trying to sell his albums. He's just trying to make his money. So I get what my son is saying, but it's the whole industry. You're just beefing with this guy. The whole industry, we got a big problem in the community with money and poverty. That's the biggest two that's going to help us. Not somebody that's trying to sell their image to make millions of dollars. That people that don't even buy the album, bro. Our community is not even the one that's supporting that. Just like you said, there's other communities that listen to rap music and they listen to Troy Ave and that. Is that a positive message to them?
I don't understand you. I don't understand what you're
Most of
saying.
the customers that's buying music from rappers are not in our demographic. So is that positive enough for them to be buying and supporting his music? If I got a whole bunch of people supporting this and they want this and I'm giving it to them, I'm giving them the image that I think can sell, and I'm trying to make money to get me out of a place. You just bringing it on the people that's in the hood that it's a bad influence on, right? You're not saying no other culture is a bad influence on. So the people who are buying this, they're supporting him. You don't think that's a bad influence on them?
Possibly, you know.
Okay, but they're supporting that. Those this is what his customers are liking. Is he wrong for giving them a product of which they want?
Mm, could be, could be, could be. It's a question. Is it entertainment or is it poison in the hood? That's the question.
Right.
That's the
When I'm
question.
buying, when I'm
Like what?
selling
Like
to
when I
people that's not even in the hood.
honestly,
Most of my
I think
customers ain't even in the hood.
I be thinking to myself like, is this positive? Like I be having a love hate relationship with hip hop sometimes. Like the music that I listen to, I be like, damn, this shit is fire. Like Troy Ave shit, I like it. but I'd be like, damn, I don't know if this is the right message. I don't know if this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like if we talk about image wise, like I prefer the shit my son be talking about sometimes. Like he be talking about the bad stuff. It don't seem like he the type of guy that be glorifying the hood shit. I think more rappers should be like that. Like when I look at like a Black Thought or somebody, I like it. When I hear Jay-Z talking about real estate and art and shit like that, and maybe leaving some of the other shit alone, I like it. I'm a man of a certain age. It's only so deep I'm gonna get into drill music. You feel me? Not to say I don't listen to it, not to say it don't sound good, but it does make me second guess. Like, damn, how much of this should I be listening to? Is these the images that we should highlight in the community? Is this doing
You
more
know.
to hurt the community than it's doing to help it? I don't got an answer for all of those questions, but it's something to consider, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Because when they talk about good shit in the hip hop and it's influential, they give them the credit, you know. So we can't say like it ain't doing nothing bad, but you know, I feel what you're saying too. Like you said, there's other demographics listening to hip hop music and it don't affect them the same way. I think a big reason for that is because those other demographics don't deal with poverty the way that we do. They're not in the streets the way that we
But
are.
why don't we
So
address the real stuff then? Why we can't sit and try to point fingers at rappers we don't like and try to make it seem like they're influencing the youth bad? This is what I seems like to me from Vlad TV. They make money off of talking about rappers. They support the rap game. They support it. They'll do podcasts
mhm.
on it. But when it comes to a rapper having to really go through something and they don't like them, they're gonna point this guy into, oh man, this is bad for the community. Like, come on, bro. We got other stuff that's we need to be working on. Y'all just don't like
we
them.
could work we could work on multiple things at the same time. Just
Okay.
because Vlad don't mean don't like
But a guy's
somebody and
trying
he
to sell his
criticizes don't
image.
mean that he wrong, bro.
Right.
Like
But
you stuck on that. We talking about my son diss track. But what I'm saying is that's a question that a lot of people are asking. Are the lyrics, are the images that are being fed to people, is it good? Is it positive? You question that. Would you let your kid listen to Troy Ave?
no.
Would you
But
want your kid to grow up to be like Troy Ave? You think that image is something to be emulated?
I feel like he's marketing. I feel like it's a business.
Would
So
you
I
let your
can't,
kid listen to it?
I'm not gonna entertain his image. I'm not gonna entertain his music because
But
it's his
why would it?
business.
But
It's
why
his
wouldn't you let
business.
your kid listen to it though?
Why wouldn't I let? Because I don't really feel like rap in general. It's not just Troy
Okay,
Ave.
I rest
I
my
ain't just
case.
saying
I
Troy
rest
Ave.
my case then.
Right.
So that's all I got to say about that.
But I'm not finna knock the man, right?
That
So
that's
hey,
fine. You won't
let
let
me
your
know
kid
what
listen
y'all,
to it
yeah.
though. That says it
But
all. You
that's
know what
all
I'm saying?
rap. Yeah, listen, let me know, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Am I bugging? The man trying to make his money. I'm like, yo, let him eat. It's other people that's buying this, but let me know what y'all think. Is Ja
Yeah.
right? Is my son right on this?
And rate my son's new track 1 to 5. The snippet. We ain't hear the whole thing, but let us know what you think about that as well.
For real. We're gonna catch
Mhm.
y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.